All right, so interesting story. I had a location for this interview, but it got canceled, and so we moved to another place, and then we got kicked out of that place, and now we're here at a hotel cafeteria. so enjoy the interview. Yo, what up? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk. It's your boy Peter Yang with Make It Rain Enterprise. Today I got special guests here in the local area, Green Bay area, but you know, we all local, right? So I'm gonna have you guys introduce yourselves because I'm real bad with names. I already forgot. I think it's Pedro, right?
Pedro Silva.
Okay, and then RJ. Oh, yeah.
RJ Dot Banger.
Okay. So we're gonna go from right to left.
Name Sosa, MGGM.
I'm Fredro Silly.
And I'm RJ Dot Banger, CEO, GMG.
You know, GMG.
That's okay. So let's just dive right into it, right? GMG. What's that stand for?
Grammy Music Group.
Grammy Music Group.
Yep, the ultimate goal is a Grammy. So
Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay.
we decided to put that in our I decided to put it in the group name. And, I mean, they might sue me later, but shit, fuck, we gonna ride with it.
Until they do.
We gonna ride with it until they do, man.
That's cool, dude. Okay,
Yeah.
so.
And these are my artists. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yes, what's that?
So you're the producer.
I'm the producer, and I mix and master all the music, and I'm the CEO. I started it, and these are my homies. You know, these are the people I decided to be a part of.
Oh. Okay. Do you rap at all, or?
Yeah, I rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when did you guys get into the art?
I've been doing music for a while. I got my brother. I've been a shadow of his for years.
Yeah.
And it's Axe Bleed, my brother. So I've been a part of that. I've been a fan of RJ music since I met him. When I tell you, before the rap, he was just DJing. So it's just like, it's always been
That's crazy. I was a DJ before.
He was
Yeah.
DJing before I even heard the music. He was DJing. Watch, just working his way up still. So, I mean, but I always been doing music anyway. I just chill on it because I just cutting hair, other stuff. I've always been passionate with music. I always had a special place for me. Now I'm just starting to attack.
Okay. And then so right?
Yeah, I've been with GMG for about a month?
Well, about 3 months. I say about 3 months.
Oh, okay. I mean like officially.
Oh,
officially,
about a month.
about a
Yeah,
month.
officially. Yeah.
Man, I know RJ. I don't even know. It was like last year, sometime.
Brother, explain the get up, man. Explain the.
The Get Up is my entity. It's who I am. It's me as an artist. As of myself, you see me on the street, you won't see me with all the Get Up. You ain't gonna know who I am. That's the point. I don't want you to be infatuated with my art, not myself. So
It's like Jabberwockies almost.
huh?
Jabberwockies, the dance crew.
No idea what they were.
You don't know who Jabberwock? What? You don't know who Jabberwockies is?
No, who is that?
Oh my God.
Show you later, man.
Yeah.
But no, because they do the
Legends.
They
Shout
do,
out Jabberwock.
Jabberwocky.
Shout out.
Yeah, no, because they do the gloves and the mask too, and then
Oh,
their concept is
They
very
copy
similar to
me,
yours.
Yeah, they copy my man's Jabby. Y'all
See,
tripping.
they didn't get tatted up though like me. See that? I got
Oh,
tatted
yeah,
up.
so you gotta show them the GMG tat you got. Look.
Oh, is this a?
Hey, tell them the story, bro. Tell them the story about you talking about you got your face tatted.
All right. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to like get him, cause he's like, bro, you gotta get tatted. You gotta get something on your face, cause you're more likely to be the one. That's when we were on the studio.
Because he just crazy. He drink like 4 or 5 like
Red
Bulls. And
ready.
in the studio, he always like we gotta tell him like Sosa.
That's
we
why
call him Sosa So Lit because
That's
don't
why
you got that on there?
Yeah, right.
Sosa So Lit.
Oh, okay.
During our sessions, he like jumping. He lit. I had to tell him Sosa bring it down, bro. The mic gonna pick up the chain.
1 or 2 in the morning. He the only one.
He the only one.
Ready.
Sosa So Lit. Y'all remember that?
But yeah, we were in there. He's talking about it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get him like as a joke. Like, okay. So he see me. I got him video chat, and then I didn't have the mask.
Oh, that's how you guys met with the mask on.
No, we met. So I was doing online features. Like anybody could rap with me, and you was on live. I don't even know.
Yeah, I was on all the lives. Just listen to music, hearing beats, and I heard the first one was on Push Start.
Yep.
And
I
then
was
after
playing music, of my songs.
Yup. And then
Yep.
he played a couple more. Then he played the one we did earlier, last month, which is Time to Get the Money. And I started spinning raps on there, got into it. Then he's like, cool, you can jump on it. We'll hit the DMs, talked about it, came in first day, went recorded, got it done. Week later, posted it up. Then and myself, once we started talking about it, they're calling me like, oh, you too late, you too crazy. I'm like, okay, I got to do something else with it. Then that's when they're talking about get tatted. I'm like, I got the mask. So I was on there like, hey, I got tatted, bro, I got tatted. So then I go switch off, put the mask back on, got a big ass Sosa lid on me, all the shit tatted on my face.
It was like 3 in the morning, bro. It was like, I was like, bro,
That lets you know that's
sleep, bro. But
So
y'all go
sleep.
check out Time to Get the Money on SoundCloud. On
Yeah.
our SoundCloud.
Check that shit out.
That's going crazy, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
good numbers, good numbers.
So how do you guys know each other? You guys seem like y'all know each other.
Yeah, we related in a way.
Oh, okay, dope.
So my wife, her mom is married to his brother.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cool.
Yeah. So we family. It's all a family. GMG is all family.
How many of you guys are there in the crew?
So it's me, is Frejo Silly, GMG Sosa, MGM Sosa, MGGM, my bad, Sosa, and then it's Troy, Troy One Way. We had another artist, but he decided to take his talents elsewhere, and we wish him the best of luck for sure.
Oh, that's cool. So you guys have any date set for like performances or how's that?
So right now we're finishing up our my album, my first album, and I got a lot of collabs from my guys, my artists. And so we're gonna drop that next week. Next week Sunday is when I get my computer back. I had to go send it off to get some processing so it can speed up a little quicker. But so next week is when we drop the album, and we were just talking about getting dates for an album release party and stuff like that. So we're literally just trying to figure that out today. So we're soon.
How big is the hip hop community in Green Bay?
Man, it's big. It's grown. Like at first, I think there was like struggle with the city accepting hip hop in Green Bay, but I think now they're a little bit more open to it. So I say it's about I say 50 artists in Green Bay who are nonstop doing shows. Shout out YD, shout out all Lisco Kids, shout out Rush Mob, they doing stuff. Shout out everybody, really. I can't think of, but those are the ones I can think of off bat. But there's a lot of different groups. But everybody doesn't come together, and that's what we're trying to figure out. We, GMG, we are open to work with everybody, which we do. We got a lot of artists in Green Bay on the album and stuff like that, and that do collabs.
Trying to put everybody on.
Yeah, but whoever wants, whoever wants to mess with us, we open to it. But
Okay. So
sips alcohol.
I wish I had some.
Right.
I was gonna bring some for
I
this
can
one,
hook you
but
up. I got the. I'm telling you. You stay with it.
it's good, brother. Okay, cool. So like outside of the rap game, right? What do you guys do? Or is rap kind of
So
consumed?
y'all can go and then I'll answer.
Does it consume most of your life, or
Pretty
yeah?
much. That's basically what I want to do. Music, rap, not just rap in general, because I want to try to put myself in my own lane,
Yeah.
like just that. But music in general, yeah, pretty much.
For me, it's I got a lot of stuff going on. I stay working. I cut hair. I got a podcast as well. It's the Kitchen Table Talk with Fredo Silly.
Oh yeah.
Give me the link later, man.
Oh yeah,
Put it.
definitely.
It's funny. It's a comedian.
Man, I'm working on rolling into stand up. I've been doing comedy for a while, but never really did it. Trying to do it a different way. But I'm rolling to that. But
Yeah.
Cutting Hair podcast. Like I said, comedy. I'm trying to. Working under RJ, getting this producing down. I got a different ear than him, but put it together. It's a good set of ears. So I'm training under him, getting that down, so I can also relieve some pressure for him. He's been working a little bit more, work too hard, trying to ease the load off my man. So got that going. I got man, whatever. I'm one of them people, man. You call me if I can't figure it out. I mean, if I ain't got it going right then, I can figure it out. I'm one of them people, man. I'm gonna go with it. Like I said, we got it all going. Album release stuff. Trying to get them. Got merch coming. We got it all. And it's what you see is what you. This is who getting it done.
Yeah. So you said merch, right? Is that going to be available to just crew only? Oh, okay.
No, so the GMG Diamond Pendants is only given to my artists. You know, it's something that I do for my artists. I want them to look good, you know, just like I look good. So the community, I want people to know who we are. And that's, you know, the Shout Out Sunday, I have, there's somebody else that's a part of this. He's more on like the administrative level. You don't see him too many times, but he does all our film work and he helps, he's a connection with the jewelry out in California. So shout out Sunday and Sunday Productions is what he does.
Nice.
Yep.
Are you so like because you guys because GMG stands for the Grammy piece and you're planning to or that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
Like you guys ever thought about like moving to a bigger city than Green Bay, like Chicago or LA?
I think once our buzz, once people take us serious and we get because right now we got the city attention.
Yeah.
Like we did an interview before, and I think that got everybody's attention and it got us our respect because like
I saw
it's a fight. It's a fight for everybody's views in Green Bay. Like everybody is giving music to the same audience, so you got to fight for that same audience, and so
stand out.
yeah, eventually, we do stand out with some.
Not to cut you off, but not only that, it's just the fact that, moving to a bigger city is just like, we already in competition where we at now.
Mm-hmm.
Moving to a bigger city, now we back down in the barrel, because like I said, we all different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you would look at us and you think, rappers.
Yeah, the music industry is heavily saturated.
Yeah, and they think of one different style, but it's like all of our styles are completely different, but when we put it all together, it's dope.
Yeah.
So
That's the beauty of music, man, because everybody have different life experiences, and then so when you write your lyrics and putting in the time for the music and beats and stuff, you're telling them the story. So that's what I really appreciate about music.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's why we do it, just tell our own stories.
Our own story, because we all got different but similar backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't always had it. You know what I mean? And that's what we working towards, getting what we never had, to show our ass.
Real. With the Lamborghini truck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even want to. I don't want to. I'm spending all my money on the strip. I just want to lay back, eat up some shit, smoke on me, my reefer, just let's dance.
Right.
Dance for 2-3 days. Then I'll go do something.
You married? Y'all married?
No.
See, he can say that. That's why he can say that.
I mean, not really, because I got a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
She'll kill me. I gotta make sure I say that.
Okay, that's cool, man. Okay, so an album dropping out. You said dropping Sunday.
Well, I still have to. Once I get the computer, I can set the release date. But I think that release date will be
Soon.
the 3rd or the 4th of February.
Yeah.
So next week.
Soon, man.
Yeah, like right away. We've been working on this piece for about 7 months, 8 months, and we just really all it is if you watch like Lil Wayne's old music, like he does it, but like it's a mixtape, so you just link with everybody and once it gets to 16 songs, you just stop it right there and then upload it as an album, and because everybody's so used to it, album, and then people are going to pay for it and people are going to want to listen to it once I strip it from every other platform I have it on. So that's the plan. So yeah. Keys to the City, that's the name of it. Keys to the City.
Keys.
Right. And when I was thinking of that, I felt like it was my breakthrough statement to everybody. Like, I want the keys to the city. There's so many different artists who is ignoring me. I felt like I was being ignored at the time. I felt like people weren't taking me serious as an artist. Then I was like, all right, we're just going to keep sleeping on this.
Bro.
Like, I've been making music since 2014, and I know I'm killing rappers. I know I'm better than them, but they would just keep ignoring me and pushing me.
You out for blood?
I'm out for blood, man. I'm out for blood. I mean, it's respect. It's all, but at the end of the day, like, I'm trying to get somewhere, and whoever comes in the way, you're gonna get this heat. Quick.
Well, yeah, man, you know, I have that competitive nature. I mean, especially if Grammy is the goal. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we ready to compete with anybody. I think we ready. Been ready, but we don't want to do that. We don't got to, but we will. We will.
Everybody in their own lane, we all humble.
Yeah, we humble though. Yeah.
Just like,
Are you guys linked with anybody in Milwaukee? Or is the hip hop down there big too, or?
Well, Milwaukee, yeah. It's
Oh.
Milwaukee is buzzing.
Shout out to the homie J.O. Rodriguez, Jay Robles, Milwaukee, King Miles, GP. I'm forgetting some more people, but shout out to Milwaukee.
Okay, cool.
My brother, he was rapping in Milwaukee. Shout out Kitchen Boy, my boy Kitchen Boy. He was rapping in Milwaukee for a little bit, and that's only really. Shout out Chicken, Little Chicken, who's dude? Chicken P Miller or whatever. Shout out, bro. He go crazy.
oh yeah.
Milwaukee too.
He a Milwaukee rapper. Yeah, he going crazy, buzzing. Shout out Little Chicken. Yeah. It sounds so funny rap name, but that's his name.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Yeah,
Go
it's all like a
crazy
chicken
too.
joint.
Yeah, right. My mama, he go crazy.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hey, how are we doing on time?
You're 16 minutes in.
Yeah. So like today's podcast, right? Is the topic, right? Is influence, right?
Okay.
I mean, that was a long ass intro, but the topic I want to talk about is influence because I think with art and music especially, it has I mean, kind of like what we were talking about earlier. Is that like when we tell our stories, it has a heavy influence on other people, especially when they can relate with you guys.
Mhm.
Like when you guys are, I guess, expressing your art, right? The rap and music. Like what, like I guess what kind of, like what do you guys talk about? You know, in your music?
Well, see,
Just
that's
talk about this in the car.
yeah. So like my biggest struggle with music is because like during the week I work at a middle school, behavior interventionist. Like I'm a student learning advocate. That was my old job. My bad. And so like a lot of kids play my music, and I have to worry about my influence on them, and so I want to clean it up, and so my influence is so they see the same thing, but even the stuff that I'm rapping about, they understand like that's where I'm from. Those are my experiences. That's the stuff I went through. Music is how I vent. It's how with all the craziness of being a father, just working and all that. It's like my shrine. I can go to it and vent. It's my
like
shrink. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So yeah.
Yeah, it's like a therapy, right?
Yeah, well, it's definitely therapy for me. Just being able to sit down and create something and hear it and just like enjoy it like I did that. You know what I mean? That's what I really enjoy about the whole process of producing and all that. Like it sounded like this, but I made it sound like this. You know what I mean? And that's the best part of like being a producer and producing and creating and being creative and creating art. Like you did it, and you put it out there for people to appreciate. So it's cool. That's it.
For me, is I do a lot of my music. It's off emotion.
Yeah.
So I'm a visual person. So if like I'm feeling one way and I got a feeling about something, I'll write about it. And that's how, like you said, it's therapy. That's how I release it. That's
how you express yourself,
That's
right?
how I express myself. You don't want to get caught talking to yourself, but it's okay as long as you don't answer your own questions. But
It's
just,
alright if you
right,
got
it's just
voices.
it's just like one of them things, and it's a helpful tool for me because I can really express it in the way I'm expressing it on paper is the way I express it on the mic, and it comes together because, like you said, the best thing about music is story.
Yeah.
So I just take whatever I'm going through, put it in the story. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm not the only one going through that.
Yeah.
I could be stressing about somewhere to stay, somewhere to eat, and I'm not the only person stressing about that. So if I could put it to where you can feel me, that's the best way to do it. Just like me, not only getting it across for me, but healing somebody else with that. You know what I mean? I could say it a different way. You'd be like, okay, I like that. I didn't think of it that way. So
I like that you brought that up because like Like you're sharing your story, and then some people relate to you,
Mhm.
right? I mean, that's why I do this podcast too. And the topics that I choose is just ones that's personal to me, and then talking to you guys. There's a lot of
Somebody
points.
else's opinion is always good.
Yeah,
yeah.
Whether it's right or wrong, I mean, it's just an opinion. But
Because one of the biggest things too, right, especially with music, is that like the superstars in Hollywood, sometimes like people, like when I look at them, right, someone like a Kanye, who's just way, up there, and then people who I can't relate anymore, right?
Right.
Because I know he came from a background.
Chicago, man, shut up.
Yeah. His roots, but now that he's up there, and not just him, but all of the other artists, can't relate anymore. So when there's people like you guys, right, starting up, fighting for the dream, fighting for the goals, and also express yourself through whatever struggles or whatever emotional feelings that you guys are feeling. And when people hear your music, right, oh man, I can relate to that.
What's that?
So that's cool that you mentioned that, and that you guys feel that way. So
On a lighter note,
So on a later note,
Sosa makes a hype song, so it's trying to get you up,
Yeah,
wake
okay,
you up,
okay, that
trying to
motivational
motivate.
music.
It's still motivational, gonna get you and work, man, for real though.
so that's your voice, right?
That's my voice. I get loud.
Okay, that's cool, man.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Sosa lit.
Hey, Sosa lit, but Sosa got other shit too.
he the one
Y'all
that
gonna wait on that shit though. That's gonna be a little bit more serious, but we're gonna keep it lit right now until we get it over.
Okay.
Y'all gotta check the drip too. Huh?
he the one that you don't want to anchor behind if you don't feel like rapping.
Then I
Do not anchor behind him if you're not ready to rap. Go
Okay.
first.
Oh man, I gotta
Because
follow that.
You gotta, if you gonna follow him, you gotta.
He
be
gonna
ready.
bring the heat.
He gonna make you like, okay, man, I
You're gonna
wasn't
have
even
to
fit.
up
2 in the
on it, bro.
morning. You like, I wasn't even feeling like this, but
trying to
he's
get up,
especially
bro.
trying to go with, man. So it's crazy, man. He's good of all energy.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring that energy, bro. I see a lot of you out here making that song. I mean, all the songs coming out, they're hot, but I mean, they're a little sleepy, bro. They ain't lit. You haven't seen that lit factor, bro. Trying like that Chief Keisha, man. Love, soul, son, all that shit, man. I'm telling you.
Shout out Sosa.
How's that? So what's the personality of the other guys?
Well, Troy Runway, man, a beast. He a beast. He really he's a younger cat.
Okay.
He's the youngest of all of us, and he's bringing in that young style. That he's from Milwaukee, so he has that Milwaukee style. And where he comes, again, he's just like us. He uses the music, his influences, where he's from, and what he's been through, and the environment that he grew up in. And so that's what comes out in his music. Most people, again, that's why people don't really relate to rap, because they haven't, the stories that's being told, they haven't experienced it. And so, but he's really good, and he got video, he got a song dropping pretty soon, and I wish he was here, but he's he's a young cat, he running the streets doing what he's doing, but be looking for him. He a monster. Shout out Troy Runway.
Shout out.
And there's another dude, right?
It was another dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
So Damo, shout out GMG Damo. I don't really want to speak on it too much because it's still such a touchy subject.
Oh, okay.
And but again, I wish him the best. It's just people want to do things their own way. I think he wanted to be more of a solo artist, and he's focusing on his style, and he's still trying to figure that out. But when he does figure all that out, he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with for real. So shout out Damo.
That's cool.
What's that? Yep.
Yeah.
It's a lot of love though. Anybody that's been a part of this is family. He's family. We're still after this, he's family. I still see him. We still hang out. It's just on the business.
That's real good. That's a great attitude.
Yeah.
For me, man, I'm salty. If you left me,
Yeah.
wait, friends, block. But
I mean, I used to feel like that, but after a while, it wouldn't. I mean, I ain't thinking about it no way. So me being salty about it ain't gonna do nothing for me. But
yeah.
I'm gonna think about the situation like, why don't you even, man?
Yeah, for sure.
But it just went. But I understand because I do it at the beginning. I showed be like, nah.
I
I hope you do well, just not better than me.
So I said,
I felt some type of way. Don't get me wrong, but that's my man's. Man.
Yeah, respect. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Man. Okay, cool. So what's your guys' goal for 2020?
2020, man, we got big goals. We
Make a
got
lot of
billboard goals. We got, we trying to completely get the city. We want Appleton. We want the Fox Cities to know who we are. So really just building our reputation and our brand. We're trying to open up a studio right now for GMG. And so we have a place we can go instead of my crib, we can actually have an establishment that we can go, and then I can also make money. He can run his haircutting business, or whichever, we can do. Yeah, but it'd be sick. Albeit in one umbrella, that'd be nasty. So we're trying to figure all that out right now, and it will happen. Yep.
What about you guys?
We're out the get him finalized, get this album out, push it for as long as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him always working, so whenever he's hit them lines like, "Hey, I need a EP,"
Yeah, it's done.
deck of cards, man, because we stay stuff. We got our own projects going. We got like I said, we ready whenever the phone ring. You can't never say we ain't got nothing. Even our old stuff sound good. We just go back, tweak that if need be. Like I said, so my biggest goal for 2020 is to get more of my producing side down, because I can put the music out, but so I got a weird ear, and I think it's good for what I'm working with, and he loves it, so I think it's something, it's a little funky, but we're working with it, but just that, and just get this work done, man, just get people to know who we are. A lot of people, instead of just putting up a post, putting up songs, turning it up. That's what we're doing in 2020, turning it
Turning
up.
the city up, man.
Okay.
Taking
All
over.
right, so what you got for 2020?
You're lit. That's all
Catch
you want
more
to do.
drip, make more hits. We
That's
good.
all you
So
wanna
lit.
do. That's
I'm trying
all.
to work, man. I'm trying to work.
Okay.
Trying to get the shit, make a lot of money.
Anything specific?
Specific?
More specific?
Well, like he said, we're working on projects. I got a couple projects I want to do, couple
Yeah.
songs, get some videos done, get that situated, and actually start putting them out. Get the videos out, get it crazy. Get people out here hyped up on GMG, all over the state. No matter where it is, just work on it.
Let me tell you
Just
something.
work.
This motherfucker right here made 3 songs from Green Bay to Appleton
In the car.
in the fucking car.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah.
In the car.
Sent them to me by
Yeah.
the time he hit his driveway. Sent them to me. 3 songs. Whether they was a hook, some of them had the hook, some of them had a hook and the verse. And it sounded good.
Yeah.
So it's just like, man, this the one he literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can show you my damn inbox right now.
Check
All it
his
says, I
email,
got
bro.
another one for you.
He's so
just
got
hit
another
another
one.
one.
I got another one for you. People, I'm finna send you something. He sent that little fire emoji. I know it's something coming.
Yeah.
So
I just slow down a little bit. I just ding.
That's
But
just
the
more
key-
work for me
right.
as a producer, man.
That's what
I
I'm
get
saying.
scared. I'm like,
I'm saying.
hey,
I told him that I got.
you got 50 songs? What? You
At
trying to
least-
get
at
them all
least
done
30.
in one night?
At least 30. At least 30.
So you guys planning? So usually, like most artists, they push out the album and then kind of do like a tour date or some kind of performance. Is that what we can look forward to in 2020?
Most def. Again, that's what we're working on. I was just talking to him, and we're just looking for venues. Of course, that's all new to us, so we want to study that whole process and before we go into it. But people do be looking for a date. It's going to happen. We want to perform for you, and I want to show off my artists and their talent. So it's going to happen.
That's good, man. How we doing on time?
You guys probably go for like 5-10 minutes.
So influence, right? I think one of the biggest thing about influence is how we grew up. You mentioned a little bit about it. You guys want to touch a little bit on that, like growing up, childhood, and to now?
That's cool. Well, I'm from St. Louis. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. So I grew up in St. Louis City, of North Side, South Side. I've been on the East. I've been on the West. Just about everywhere. You know how it is. just mama trying to figure it out. Single mom, full of kids. So just trying to figure it out. I started cutting hair to help her. So it was just like one of the things, and I was in college when I really fell in love with it because I figured for a fucked up $5 fade, I had clientele I was reaching. I'm for real, $5 haircuts, and I was bringing home a good $200 a week doing that. Friday was my day, so it was just like I said, it just fell in love with it. It wasn't even about the money. So yeah, just moving all around. Moving around all around St. Louis and just trying to find a way without going the same way everybody else going. I chose that dark hallway for a reason. Instead of
The narrow path,
Instead of following the light, I chose to bring my own. I had a lighter with me, so I made my own light. So that's kind of how I did it.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
So when you move here?
I just recently moved in October. But I had already been down here back and forth. Like I said, every time I come down here, I linked up with him.
Yeah.
So he already knew I was coming. And I already let him know he was waiting on it. So it was just about time. So yeah.
I'll just do these two guys and then wrap up. All right, so how'd you grow up, brother?
I grew up
lit?
in the lit.
Coming out the womb, lit.
Lit, bro. I mean, I grew up like everybody else, project from Cali all the way to Chicago, Florida, back up here. It's not so project-y up here, but yeah, it's better now. Just, went through some stuff like everybody else. Well, like he said, he went through a dark tunnel. Later, I was trying to go through a dark tunnel.
All right, so this is where pretty much wrap things up. It's fucking loud. Yeah, you're in a hotel. Like, there's other people there. I think there's like a group of kids, and they're doing some kind of shit. I think like a baseball team or something. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that episode. I had a lot of fun with these guys, especially trying to find a fucking place to fucking record. That's the challenge. That is the challenge for these things, and that's why support me on Patreon so that way I don't have to go through this shit to bring you some excellent content.